Siril, thanks for coming to speak to us. I just want to start with a little bit about your background. Now, your parents, they aren't horsey people at all. So how did you get into our sport?
I started at a riding school when I was 10 years old, and I just got really hooked, bit by the bug, and started riding and really enjoyed it. And yeah, it's gone from there really. But my family is not horsey. I mean, they came to watch me today and they really support me, but they don't really know so much about the dressage, but they're learning.
And your horse is a mare. Now, we don't see a lot of mares on the circuit either, but do you find you've got a good relationship with her?
Yeah, I think, she's not a typical mare. She's more like a gelding to ride and also in her behavior, but she's quite sensitive, so in that sense she's, maybe a little mare.
The sensitivity today, we were talking about the atmosphere here in the Scandinavian Marina. When you come up that ramp, what's it like to come up there into the crucible?
I felt my horse was really good in the warm-up, and then we came up that ramp, as you mentioned, and you see all the lights and you feel the atmosphere, and my horse got a bit gobsmacked actually. Because normally, she's quite a hot horse and she likes the outdoor arenas more, but she's been really good indoors lately. So I think she was a little surprised by the atmosphere, and everything is quite close to the arena. So today it was just a little too much for her. So, but it's quite big when you ride up from almost like a basement, and then you come in and it's really huge.
Now, your World Cup journey through the qualifiers we've seen you at, you've had some good Grand Prix results. So, how does today feel?
Obviously today's been our lowest Grand Prix score ever, so obviously we didn't have such a good ride, and of course you always want to do well, but that's horses, and it's a new day tomorrow, and it's tomorrow that really counts for me.
The Grand Prix is obviously the technical precision of each of the movements. Your freestyle though is great floor plan, it's great fun, it's great music.
Thank you.
Tell us about how that all came together.
I made a freestyle last year. My horse started the Grand Prix last year, and I wanted to make a floor plan that was quite fluid, because I wanted a horse to get into a good rhythm and keep it fairly clean lines. So that's what I've done, and the judges seem to like that, and I kept to the floor plan and I kept to the same music. So that's how it started. I wanted a choreography that felt nice and with a good flow for the horse and myself.
And I think a lot of the judges say that it's quite pleasant to have music that the person obviously likes themselves.
Yeah.
So this is music you like?
This is music I like, yeah. So I picked music that makes me happy, and I think it's nice to ride to music that makes you feel happy.
Well, I think the crowd all loved a bit of Barbara Streisand.
Yeah, there's a bit of a teaser at the end.
The two big things this year, obviously the World Cup and the Olympics. Let's talk about the Olympics first. Now, the Norwegians, you have a lot of riders out on the circuit. Have you got a team? Have you got individuals?
At the moment, I'm the only individual qualified, but we're really hoping, and after today's result from Siril Helljeson and Catherine Rasmussen, we are really optimistic, and we hope they also can get qualified and get in, so we could then make a team. That would be amazing. So, but at the moment, I'm in for the Olympics, and that's just, it's amazing.
And when you found that out,
yes,
how can you even express your reaction?
I did my first Grand Prix last year, it's actually a year ago, and my horse is 10 this year. So last year when we started the Grand Prix and qualified the Europeans, I didn't think so much about the Olympics. I had it in the back of my head, but I thought, she's so young and it's difficult to qualify individually. And I thought, but then, her score started to really climb up, and we did better and better. And all of a sudden we were, top 40 and then top 30 in the world, and now we're 25th on the world ranking list and the Olympic list. So it's a possibility. So it's pinch myself almost every day. It's actually happening.
World Cup finals in Den Bosch.
Yeah.
The top 9 in Western Europe go through. You're currently number 10. What does that mean for tomorrow?
Obviously a lot. I have to do well tomorrow to get into the top group of the 9 riders. The World Cup was not my goal for this year originally, but then as I done this World Cup circuit and done fairly well at most of the shows, I've seen that it's an opportunity that I could actually ride at the World Cup final. So now where I'm number 10, and I'm really aiming for one of the 9 slots in the World Cup final. So tomorrow really matters, and I'm going to give it all I got, because I really would like to ride there.